All right. Good evening, everyone. Hello and welcome to the stream. My name is System, and yes, I stream. I still do this thing, even though it's been a little while. I think I've only streamed twice this month. It's been, or in like the last 4 weeks. It's kind of gross. But anyway, we're here. We're having fun. I've got today and tomorrow off, so who knows? Maybe I will stream tomorrow as well. But we're in GTNH, and we are very quickly getting to the stage of the game where it's like the hurry up and wait stage of the game. I entitled this stream UEV is a tier. Yeah, we are in UEV. As you can see, it's tier 10 of 12. Technically, there's 13 because UXV is kind of a tier. Um, and I was never able to keep these in order in my mind until I actually got here with this group. So if you look, it goes HEIM, which is the first four letters of Heimlich, which is appropriate because I think the devs said choke on it, and so we only get half of a Heimlich. Anyway, that's my stupid joke for the day. Let's go back here really quick. Let's see. Here is the circuit view for anybody that's playing along at home. The new things. Honestly, the new stuff here is basically just upgrading all of the stuff that we currently have. And then a few random things, but like nothing major has been added since the last stream. I think the last major thing that was added was like the Nano Forge here, uh, some some stuff right here for UU matter. I'll go up here really quick. Yeah, Sophie added four of the multis, the matter fabricator multis. So we're getting a reasonable amount of UU matter. Again, we're in UEV, and at this stage of the game, we need everything in bulk, including UU matter. So this is gonna be this is good for now. We might actually have to upgrade this again at some point relatively soon, but we're gonna have to upgrade everything relatively soon. So I could have named this stream some sort of joke or play on words of Mothership, because that's pretty much what I'm going to be doing today. I'm going to try to build the pieces for the Mothership, even if I'm not actually going to build the Mothership proper. So other things that have been going on in the base is Sophie has been really busy building our new base. Now I haven't seen it yet, but I've heard it's nice, and we are going to be moving there relatively soon. And assuming that I don't stream tomorrow, probably the next stream after that is probably going to feature the new base, because it's pretty much already almost done. In fact, this is her printing out a compact Mark II for the new base. And again, as you can see, it's practically done. This is really the only piece that's left to go. Yeah, this is all done. What I'm doing right now is, again, I'm working on mothership pieces. I've programmed in a bunch of patterns in order to make a mothership, and right now what I'm doing, at least right this second, I'm printing out a rocket engine and base, because I'm going to scan and pattern the ion thrusters, because So let me back up really quick. I was under the impression after reading the wiki on the GTNH wiki that we were going to be using the tier 1 mothership rocket engines. Sophie has mentioned that she kind of wants to use the tier 2. So hey, I'm cool with that. She was probably going to be the one that made the mothership anyway. So let's be real. So I don't have any problem with that. So I went ahead and canceled my crafts, started up just one of each so that we can scan and pattern the Mark II rocket and base. And that's probably what's going to get us to the Amun-Ra system, which all right, and again, I'm not I'm having trouble keeping everything in order in my mind, but when you go from UHV to UEV, you need Tengum, which is a material that you get specifically on Seth, which is one of the dimensions in the Amun-Ra system. We're gonna end up going to probably all of the different dimensions in the Amun-Ra system. I think there's 6. But Seth is the one that gets us Tengum. So the basic goal is build the mothership, go to Seth, set down the miner, and get Tengum. Because you need Tengum for UEV components. I've already got all those scanned and patterned. I've actually had those scanned and patterned for a little while. They're all ready to go. They just they all require Tengum. So yeah. They also require a whole lot of other things. Like, we're going to be using a ton of Infinity Catalyst. We're going to be using a ton of Cosmic Neutronium. We're not really set up quite properly to mass print UEV pieces. But you know, one thing at a time. You know, I want to be able to get some of those. So with that being said, as soon as Sophie's Compact Mark II is finished, like completely finished, I'm going to probably start the mothership control computer, whatever that thing is called again. Again, I've got all the pieces programmed in. It's all ready to go. I just need to print off the pieces. And then again, I thought we were using the tier 1 rockets to go to Amun-Ra. Probably going to use the tier 2s, so it's whatever. I guess while we're waiting for that to finally finish up, I'll go on a quick little base tour. We'll do the right hand rule. Of course, bees. I think Sophie just set up a third one of these. Yeah, she just set this one up to do, I don't know, something. Osmium. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, because this one's doing like a lot of like everything, like from Americium to there's a bunch of things that's going through there. And this one is just doing neutronium. This one's been dedicated to neutronium for forever. All right, let's see. Let's go over here. Keep going. This is HJM's new construction. This is going to be NAC Fuel Mark IV. It's not ready to go. It's I hate showing off partial builds, but he has worked really hard getting this ready to go, and we're making, I think NAC Fuel Mark II makes like 250 million EU per tick max. NAC Fuel Mark IV is going to make like 28 billion, if I remember him saying that correctly. So it's going to be like 28 billion minus the amount that it takes to actually run the refining refining setup. So this is all pretty cool. It's not ready for prime time. As you can see, we are missing some coils, so it is what it is. That's another thing that I could do today is we need to print off a few more coils. But oh, hello. What are you? Is this Xenozine? Yeah, Xenozine. So the last time I kicked this on, HJM actually said, "No, I left that off for a reason. We don't have the power for it right now." And I was like, "Okay." So I'm gonna leave it off this time. I'm assuming these failed too. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we'll leave all that off for the moment. That's fine. Let's see, what's next? Go up here. Nanoforge. This is the one thing that I did yesterday, because all I did yesterday was wait around for patterns to finish, or crafts to finish. But I did manage to upgrade. I upgraded the line out here all the way to this AT from the hub up to the UV 4096, because when we were trying to print off neutronium nanites, it kept power failing because that requires 100 million EU per tick, which is technically UMV. All right, yeah. We are spending energy like crazy, and it's funny because Sophie had made that NAC Fuel Mark II setup, and it was great. It's fantastic. It really kicked us through like a tier and a half. But now it's already showing its age, or we're hitting the limit of the usefulness of NAC 2. So HJM's NAC 4 is going to get us through UEV and maybe into UIV, and then at that point in time, I think we get other types of power gen. I think we might have like DTPF or something else. Again, we're on the edge of a lot of really cool like early end game things. Like we might make our DTPF for our first one in a week or 10 days. We might make our first Eye of Harmony just after that. Like I don't remember exactly the order of operations, but yeah, that's all coming pretty quickly. Hey, Ibiru, bombastic Velveeta commercial on entry. You know what? That's very rude. I swear I've turned off. I swear I've turned off pre-rolls. I'll have to take a look at that because I don't like pre-rolls. I don't like advertising in general, but I'll suffer the normal ads as long as the pre-rolls don't exist. So I might have to look at that after the stream. This is our meteor mining setup, which is basically the same as it's always been. Yeah, because I do the 3-minute ad breaks once per hour so that it only runs once per hour. But if it's running pre-rolls as well as a 3 or even 4-minute ad break, that sucks. And I will I'll figure that out. Again, I can't open the ad manager right now without borking the stream. So I'll look at that afterwards. But yeah, that's I'm gonna have to figure something out on that regard. So what we're doing here is we're using the meteors to get this particular ritual is getting us cosmic neutronium, infinity catalyst. Here, hold on. Let's just go here really quick. Yeah, enriched Naquata, black plutonium, lutetium. Yeah, infinity catalyst. Yeah, the neutronium, which is okay. Cosmic neutronium, which is the one that I really need right now, honestly. Yeah, and then we could probably still use indium. We never set up I don't think we ever set up dedicated indium processing. That's like uh, there's like an isomil something something setup that you can do for increased indium production, but I don't think we ever did that. Uh, all right. I think I hit a lag spike because the previous meteor didn't finish. I thought it did. That is unfortunate, but luckily for me, I'm not summoning the giant meteors, so I didn't actually break anything. Uh, there is a limit to the size of the meteor that we can summon with this particular setup. Um, and also there is a limit to the cost of the meteor that we can summon. Because right now it's all being done with Sophie's LP pool, uh, which is what we got going right here, and what is refilling right here. So I was joking around the other day that there is a because we need Tengum for UEV components, and there's actually two meteors that you can get Tengum from, but they both cost 1 billion EU or 1 billion LP to summon. And to my knowledge, her LP pool is 300 million, kind of like mine. So I don't think we can summon the Tengum meteors. I just don't think that's going to be a. I don't think that's going to be a thing. Oh, and you know what? Let me see. The craft should be done by now. Yeah. All right. Cool. Yeah. Because that is done. That is all done. And then where is this dumping at? Is this on? This is on the Autoproc platform. Let's go look. Let's be nosy. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, that is a compact Mark II. That's all of the pieces that you need. And each of these are they're not like stupidly expensive, but yeah, like each of these pieces cost a fair bit to print out. So that takes a while. All right, let's see where we're at on these. Uh, hey, Exy. Hey, what's up, my dude? We are playing the waiting game. Yeah, we're waiting on a bunch of different things. So I'm gonna go ahead and cancel this Compact Mark II because it is finished. I am waiting on printing out a rocket engine and a rocket base for the mothership so that I can scan and pattern those so that we can make the tier 2 version of the rocket and the rocket base. So whew, now that the compact Mark II is finished, let's see what the mothership needs. Mothership navigation console. We're gonna need one of these. It is ready to go, but as you can see, it needs 4600 cosmic neutronium. That's actually a problem. That's our rate of production of cosmic neutronium is abysmal right now. So what I might end up doing is iridium. You know what I might do? Hold on a minute. Let's good. So, let's just pre-make some ingots so that the oh, no, that way it won't be like completely tied up with all of the different crafts. Because am I going to be able to find this right now? We're making the bio circuits now. So wetwares and bios require. Oh shoot! Where is this? Where are you? Oh, it's yeah, yeah, right where I yeah, duh, yeah. So these are for anybody that hasn't seen these are bacterial vats, and they do require um uh they do require um oh shoot, what am I trying to say? You have to put in radioactive type items in order to um in order to make these run. So we're using a mixture of. Let's see if we can see this really quick. Yeah, we're using a mixture of plutonium 241s and enriched naquadas and also naquadria. So that's the other one that I need to print off a few of. The P241. Oh, we got a bunch. Okay. All right. Well, let me double check this then. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why this isn't pulling. Hold on a minute. Is there a problem here? Let's see. HJM has these setups, which I'm assuming are standard, but like this side extracts from mainnet and this side inserts to mainnet. So let's see about this. Yeah, yeah, okay. Yeah, that's strange. Okay, whatever. I don't know why that isn't brimful right now, so whatever. Um Yep, this is I believe this was the Radox. Yeah, the Xenozine to Radox platform. Is pretty decent. Let's see. Yeah, Knack Mark 4. Oh, what are you? This is an old. This is I think Bastline Monazite. I think. This is Orproc. Orproc did get a little bit of an upgrade, as you can see. What are you doing? Passive Steel. Yeah. Yep. Orproc got an upgrade. It probably needs another upgrade, and also I just recently have I forget what it's called. Yeah, integrated ore factory. So we have this thing now. Let's see. Yes. Yeah. So this is what this thing looks like, and basically, you build a few of these, and you program them to run in a certain way. Like, I think you can make one to be like crush or wash thermal centrifuge crush electrolyze, or centrifuge, or whatever it is. However this thing works, you can program it to process ores in a specific sequence, and you make multiple ore factories for each different way you want to process ores. At least that's the way that I understand it. Um, so we're going to be doing some of that pretty soon. This is passive chemicals, I believe, and other passive type things. Let's see. This is my garbage platform. This is actually going to go away pretty soon. I'm almost completely done with crops for Questmaster things. But also, I've used this platform for other Questmaster type things. So I've got like a manual use LCR. I've got a manual use coke oven, manual use uh, EBF, a couple other little things that I needed. But yeah, this platform is basically going to go away, or it's going to go back to what it was, which was literally just an Enter IO platform. Once I'm able to finish with crops. Let's see. Let's go over here. So yeah, we've got this boyo, the neutronium compressor, which is going to get us our singularities. We've got a coal. The coal is fantastic, but it actually has been backing up on us. So it might be time to upgrade the assembly casings and the power on it. In addition, it was also jamming on us the other day, or well, jamming on me. And I don't quite know how to fix this setup because like there's something about this where like the ME chest is abutted directly against something. I forget exactly how this works, but yeah, this is annoying to troubleshoot. So and I don't know what I'm doing. PCBs. We got a dual PCB, which is fantastic. It keeps running out distilled water, even though we've got 100 million millibuckets in the applied energetics system. So I've been trying to keep an eye on this, and also perhaps to print off a bunch of circuit pieces ahead of time. Let's see. Hold on. Let's see how my ingot crafts are going. Then you. Oh yeah, these are probably now waiting on those ingots. Yeah. I got tired of waiting, so I had been building a second MEBF, and I was going to set this up for passive. So this isn't going to happen anymore. I doubt that I'm going to go this direction, but this is how I was setting it up. That I was going to do like, see, this is Nequadria dust, and I was going to have this passively make Nequadria until we had 5,000. It was going to be 5,000 for each of the ingots. Enriched Nequada, Nequada alloy. I don't think I programmed any of the other ones, but yeah, I was going to have passive ingots going through this to kind of relieve the burden of the main mega. I don't think I'm going to go that way anymore, but we're going to have to build more megas one way or the other. So, yeah. Then over here, the vacuum freezer is constantly backing up, and it's getting to the point where it backs up really bad with superconductor ingots, and also just regular giant crafts. So I built a second one right here, but I built the structure of it, and I didn't hook up any of the guts. I started building an AT for this one specifically, but everything over here has been running non-stop, so I didn't want to knock anything offline, even just to add splice another AT in. I didn't want to knock any of this stuff offline with the giant crafts that we've been doing. And in addition to that, I think it's going to end up being a moot point because we're going to be moving to the new base relatively soon. Or at least starting to move the big processing pieces over there. The universal setups have been going really well. I've actually stopped breaking universal. I've for somehow, some way, I've not broken universal in a little while. But we are outgrowing this setup as it sits, and we get access to Universal 2.0 with some UEV pieces, which require space assembly. So let me go over this really quick. Space. So we've got the space elevator built. I've patterned. I've researched, or I've scanned and patterned a bunch of different pieces, including the space assembler, the space pump, and we have space pump, and I have actually scanned for the Mark III, but in order to build the space mining module Mark III, you need a boatload of Tengun. So again, we're kind of stuck on mothership things right now. There's gonna be an ad that's coming up in a minute or two on this channel. I like for you to be able to get up, get a stretch, get a drink, get a snack. I won't do too much that's important, but I am going to continue with the guided tour. I upgraded these boyos to UHV officially, because they were double hatched previously, but I upgraded the glass so that we could single hatch UHV these guys, and then I upgraded the alloy blast smelters so that we could cook, I guess, octiron. I don't know if people are pronouncing it octiron or octaron. It's octuple iron to me, so whatever, I don't care. You guys, you might be impressed. Your boy system actually put in some applied energistics. All I did was copy it off of other things, but yeah, I built this plasma arc furnace, and it needed a way to run patterns. So I actually built this. So I don't actually know what I'm doing in regards to applied energistics, but yes, I am I'm a monkey see, monkey do kind of person. I can copy paste what's the best of them. Let's see. How are these crafts going? Let's check on this. Let's work on Mysterious Crystal. Alright, let's check on this. Is it working? Maybe it's doing the last round of Mysterious Crystal. As you can see, I've got quite a ways to go before this is actually going to be finished. Okay. What else is cool to show off? Oh yeah, another thing that I was doing was printing off pieces for a Mark IV Fusion. As you can see, we've got all these. So you could get all of these pieces or the compact version, which, let's be real, the compact is going to require 48 of these and also a ridiculous number of these pieces to finish. So I'm just going to print off 108 casings to finish this quest. Oh, what am I doing? And back. Yeah, Dragon Blood. Oh yeah, Hypogen. That's around the corner. Yes, yes. Um, that's actually kind of funny. I guess NAN here stands for not a noob, I guess. But remember, folks, uh, being a noob is a state of mind. You're always going to be a noob on the inside. So just any kind of certificates or external accomplishments do not change the fact that you're always going to be a noob on the inside. Let's see. Yeah, nothing else really has changed. So let's go back down here. We're using this quad Vulcanus right here for Cosmic. We're using these two octuple Vulcanus for regular Neutronium, and it's all woefully inadequate. I think Sophie was mentioning that she wanted to make more Vulcanus. Oh hey King, what's up, my dude? Well, thank you for the bits. I appreciate you. But yeah, these Vulcani are woefully inadequate. Well, yeah, thank you, my guy. Yeah, I'm gonna put those bits towards making more Vulcanus. How about that? Let's see. I guess I'm gonna go ahead and start the mothership. And here's how I'm gonna do it. We're gonna do a mothership, and then we're gonna put it at the bottom. Right here. Because I want it to go, or I want it to get started so that some of the low tier pieces can go ahead and print off. You know, this is going to require a lot of pieces. So, and I've already printed some off, as you can see. Like, I already printed off 20 of the nanite control modules, because these things by itself could break us. The nanite control modules require nanites, of course. And nanites, the neutronium nanites require 100 million EU per tick. So there's a chance that this isn't actually going to work as things are currently constituted. So let's see what we got going here. Yeah, see, it takes 100 seconds to make one neutronium nanite. Yeah, things are going to break. I have a funny feeling. Let's see. It's only printing off 7 more, so that's not bad. Yeah, glad to see you, King. I know I know I've seen you as I've been hanging out and or lurking in other streams. I haven't been on a whole lot of streams lately. Kind of been offline doing some research, trying to do some writing that isn't working right now. Trying to do some other things, but yeah. I'm off today. I'm off tomorrow. I'm streaming today. I might maybe stream tomorrow. We'll see. Hey, thank you, my guy. but yeah, definitely good to see you. And um, I mentioned this earlier before you popped in, but Sophie has been busy making a new base for us in a brand new personal dimension. Uh, I haven't seen it yet, but I know that it's going to be great because I've seen some like progress pics of different elements of the new base, and it looks really cool. I can't wait to see it. And yeah, if I as long as I don't stream again tomorrow, the very next stream after that is probably going to feature at least a showing off of the new base. As to my knowledge, Sophie doesn't stream and never has. So I, um, I'll show off her hard work. Oh yeah. Um, yeah, I could have entitled this stream "Hurry Up and Wait," because oh my god, we're going to be building some things today, and all of them require quite a bit of a wait time. Um, let's see, is this still doing mysterious? Yeah, this is still doing mysterious. Okay. All right. Well, at least a lot of this stuff is getting finished. Okay. So let's double check these crafts and see if yeah, Quantium and Dash hasn't started yet. Okay. And then ooh, Trinium, yeah. This is what's gonna kill. The Cosmic Neutronium, it takes absolutely forever. Let's see what this is looking like. Yep, still going. Oh, while I'm thinking about it, I'm gonna go and check the PCBs to make sure that the wetware boards uh, are not having issues. Because again, we've got a whole bunch of yeah, Vin, you're 100% right on that. But yeah, let me tell you, the problem we're having down here, like, look at this. Like, we've got a stocking input hatch with 126 million distilled water, and we're still getting coolant fails on our dual PCB setup. It at least like two or three times a week these fail from not having any distilled water, and I'm like, how? How? We've got 100 million. It's being stocked. Like how? Yeah, Vin, if you've got a solution for that, you know what, Sophie and I, we were joking that like I might just do the caveman fix of making like a super tank and pumping it in or something. Yeah, I might do that. I might actually do that. But yeah, we're in UEV, and your boy's system is still doing caveman things. Let's be real. uh, but uh, but yeah, like at this stage of the game, of course, Vin is well familiar with this after going through his Neo Tokyo run. Um, we're at the edge of UEV right before we're making a mothership, and actually, I'm starting to print the mothership pieces right now. I'm printing off the rocket engine and base so that I can scan and pattern the ion thruster, because Sophie is interested in doing the tier 2 rocket for the mothership, which is fine by me. That's totally cool. I was just gonna do ones, but you know, she wants to do the twos or a single tier two. That's fine with me. That's okay. We've got a bunch of different stuff like printed off but not built yet. Like I printed off Draconic Fusion. I printed off the Integrated Ore Factory. I printed off. There was one other like big thing that we've got printed off but not using. Oh, space elevators. Yeah, we've got those printed but not built. Yeah. So we've got some cool stuff in the near future. But Sophie has been busy building a new base for us in a new PDIM, so I didn't want to build anything here that isn't absolutely necessary for immediate advancement, because let's be real, and it might not be this week, but probably by next week we're going to be tearing all this stuff out wholesale, moving it to the new base, because I think in the originally we were waiting for 2.8, which was supposed to be out like right around now, but now 2.8 has been delayed to August 31st, if anybody has not heard that yet. So yeah, 2.8 August 31st, maybe. I'm gonna write that in pencil, honestly. But yeah, it's mothership or bust, because I want UEV components. UEV components require Tengum, and we're just gated on Tengum. Yeah, Vin, that would be a nice break. Honestly, I could probably use a break from GTNH myself, but this is my first time through all of these tiers, so I'm busy like watching videos and learning and researching and trying to ingest as much as I can. But yeah, I've actually been looking. You know, my buddy Scrambles. We were playing Ocean Block for a short time. He just tried. He just tried out. Oh shoot. What other pack did he just try? I can't remember. FTB Skies 2 just came out. So Ocean Block 2 is fun, but I don't like the way that things are gated, and it seems like a lot of the setups felt really spammy, especially after coming from GTNH. We're like, I'm looking for the mega. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, and you know, Industrial Revolution doesn't have megas. You know, stuff like that. And Oh yeah, MC Eternal 2 was the other one that Scrambles tried, if I remember correctly. He liked that one. So if you want to try one, that might be the one. Yeah, FTB Skies 2 is probably not one that you would want to play on a public server, although I was going to try it on a public server. I'll give these guys a shout out. If I ever play a public pack, it's usually on Valhalla Network, which they're pretty good about putting up new packs relatively quickly. But you know, good news, bad news, like most of their servers don't last long. Like it's not gonna be like a forever server. You're gonna play the pack to some sort of completion point, and then the server's gonna go away. So you know, good news, bad news. But if you ever want to try out a mod or a mod pack, and with basically with as little hassle as possible, I always recommend Valhalla. They're pretty decent people. The one that I want to go back to, and I know I mention this every time I talk about playing other mod packs. I love Dark RPG, and I'll tell you what, if I was streaming more often, I would have a Dark RPG side world, because I just love the idea that there's like 300 pages of like creative building materials, like I wouldn't be playing Dark RPG for the RPG, although that is fun. It is interesting. It's kind of cool, the like the RPG and LARPing type elements in it. I'd be playing Dark RPG to build the nicest, coolest, cleanest looking base that I've ever built in my life. Um, because of the sheer amount of decor options that exist in that pack. It's actually kind of ridiculous. I joke around. It's got like 10 pages of different chandeliers, like the combinations of different metals and candle colors. It's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous in the best way. Um, but yeah, Vin hit the nail on the head earlier. That like I don't want to miss any of the progress on this server. I don't want to miss any of the uh like the incremental steps, because at some point in time I'm going to get back to my single player run, which is an Ivy right now, and I want to know how to build out all of the stuff that we're doing here, without having to come back here to reference everything. I kind of want to be in the thick of it, a part of the process as it happens. So I probably won't play any other packs or even my personal world until this one is finished. My personal world might still be on ice until 2.8 drops. So that is what it is. But yeah, if I was going to play a second pack, it would be Dark RPG. I actually had a run of Dark RPG going on the Valhalla network. I don't know if their Dark server is still up or not. But Scrambles and we were playing an underwater build where we were like water breathers or something like that. I forget exactly the way that it worked, but that was the class and species that we picked, and I was going to do a series of underwater domes, and some of them were going to be air domes, some of them were going to be water domes, but they were all going to be like variations on a theme, and I thought that was going to be a really cool like underwater Atlantean type feel with like going heavy on like I forget the names of the logs, but coming from a GTNH background, think like magic wood and marbles and stuff like that. No, I watched some BioShock playthroughs, so I'm vaguely familiar with it, but I never actually played it. But I think I know where you're going with that. There was some. If nothing else, BioShock has some of the most beautiful environments that I've ever seen in any game. Yeah, I really love that. Like, kind of is that called Art Deco? I can't remember if that's the name of it. Yeah, I kind of love that aesthetic. That kind of like, it's almost like a maximalist aesthetic. It's kind of like very intricate without being specifically gaudy, but it is kind of gaudy in its own way. But it's just really, really cool looking. I am a minimalist by heart, but I really love that like excessive detail aesthetic. It really, really looks good, and it worked perfect for that game, of course, but there's actually you can build that aesthetic in GTNH if you really tried. There is enough chisel blocks available that you could probably get away with uh, making something along those lines. But I really liked the idea of the underwater Atlantean style domed city base, but again, I'm always drawn back to GTNH, specifically this server, and Scrambles is always drawn off. There's always a new game, there's always a new pack. Scrambles likes to try a lot of things. I like to feast on one thing, and he likes to sample a whole bunch of different things. So sometimes we don't see eye to eye on that. But I do enjoy. I like playing with him as a teammate because we get along really well together. And if we ever found a pack in the sweet spot between him always wanting to try new things and me always wanting to stick with one idea and run with it. Yeah, who'd have thought, right? Who'd have thought? um, but yeah, honestly, that yeah, Abiru, you're probably right. You know, you get to a certain point, and like if all of the progression takes forever in a day, you know, like I don't think. I don't think I could ever get him to play GTNH like past like HV. Um, but that's Scrambles and we actually met. The old friend group actually met on an old Greg Tech server or a Greg Tech pack called Fire in the Pipe 2, which not unless we were jobless. Yeah, no kidding. And then you couldn't afford your light bill subscription. Jokes. But yeah, Fire in the Pipe 2 was pretty interesting. And for anybody out there that wants to learn Greg Tech, it is an older pack. But what I liked about Fire in the Pipe 2 and also Infotech 2 is they gave Greg Tech components as quest rewards, like motors and pumps and conveyors and stuff like that. So it was a little bit easier to do progression in those packs because you were getting all the bits and pieces from the quests, which I really liked. It was a really good way of learning Greg Tech, in my opinion. But yeah. You know, I'm at the point right now on this server where all we're doing is crafting and waiting, and that isn't necessarily fun. But I've kind of resigned myself to the idea of it's only going to get worse. Worse in air quotes. It's only going to take longer. How about let me say it like that? And when we're gonna start printing out like full DTPFs in one shot, when we're printing out full Eye of Harmonies in one shot, that's going to take like the better part of a day to fully print out, especially the coils and the casings and stuff like that. When it gets to that point of the game, I think I'm going to start building beautiful things here in the overworld, and we've got matter manipulator on this on this build, so I'm thinking I'm gonna start building some really beautiful things, kind of like I was planning on doing in the Vanguard run. I was wanting to build some absolutely like beautifully intricate builds on that server. I haven't done any building here. Like this aesthetic that we've got, like 0% of my my input on this. I like it. I like it. I'm glad that we're going this way, but yeah, this isn't the way that I build. I kind of like think like a neo medieval vibe where I would use a lot of like different stones and different stuff like that, but I would make it look a little bit more modern or use modern touches on top of a kind of a medieval style aesthetic. I've also wanted to experiment a little bit with a steampunk style. I've actually joked around in the past where I want to do a run where I use steam for power as far as it can go. I don't know if I'm actually going to do that. I really wanted to, but I feel like I'm going to get drawn off into other things. But a steampunk build would be kind of fun, especially if it was the goofy kind of like, how do I say this? And I think actually, if there's any one person that would absolutely love this, it probably would be Scrambles. But think of like a kobold tower, or like a gnomish village done in a steampunk style. Hey, speak of the devil, what's up, my dude? Good to see you. But yeah, I think like a gnomish village, or like a kobold wizard's tower in a steampunk style would be really fun to build. Um, yeah, exactly. Uh, let's see. Um, let's see what else is new. Or again, we're trying to build the pieces of the mothership. Uh, we've got the new base in progress, and we're we're just kind of at the very starting edge of the real Greg Tech waiting game. Like it kind of starts in late UHV, and it just kind of like ramps up exponentially as you go through these last few tiers, to the point where like we're going to be in here. Let's I've heard this joke made before, that people have said, "Oh, you just hit a UMV. You're halfway done." It's a joke, but it isn't, because once you get to UMV, that's when the waiting game like ramps up all the way to 11, and you're printing out things that take days, or or you're printing off like, 2 dozen DTPFs, or you're printing off like max tier Eye of Harmonies, for a week straight, or whatever, like all of the different things you have to do, so to reduce your waiting time at the very end. Yeah, so we're getting to the waiting game. Um, the UEV is a lie. I wish Tengum was a lie. I don't want to. I don't really want to build the mothership, but here we are. Again, I'm gonna print the pieces. I don't even know if I'm gonna be the one that builds it. It might actually be Sophie that builds the mothership, because it's been a mix of Sophie and HJM that have went to all of these other dimensions to set down like space pumps and void miners and stuff like that. But yep, yep. Good to see you, world map. I appreciate you hanging out. Yeah, we're doing mothership things. Hurry up and wait, part 1. I'm just trying to make sure that this stuff is staying moving. Let's see. That's okay. Wow, that's almost done. Nice, nice. All right, let's see what the backlog looks like right now. Because if the backlog isn't too bad, I might start another piece. Yeah, the backlog isn't bad. Believe it or not, I've come online, especially when HJM has been printing off a bunch of stuff for NAC Fuel Mark IV, which is around the corner. There'll be 100,000 ingots in here waiting to be cooled, and every single time the bottleneck is superconductor UHV. Yeah. There's been times in here where there's like 50,000 of one ingot, 30,000 of another, 20,000 of another, 1,000 of everything else, and then the UHV gets cooled 17 ingots at a time in our current setup at UIV power. Yes, UIV. Yeah, the ZPMs are adequate. So, we do. Actually, I was so fed up that I made this one right here. But as you can see, I didn't add any of the guts in just yet. And also, and I mentioned this earlier, that our setups have been running non-stop for like several days now, to the point where I didn't even want to splice in a new AT and interrupt anything. So it's set, it's ready to go. But yeah, I just didn't want to cut the power on anything while we were doing things non-stop. So but I don't think, how should I say this? I don't think the non-stop aspect of our ingot crafting over here is ever going to actually end. Yeah, I was just gonna say I might as well just rip that band-aid off, cut the power, splice in the AT, and then just restart everything, or restart whatever craft is stuck. I probably should just do that. Because I wanted, because this AT right here is also going to feed. I was planning on building another mega right here for regular processing, and I was actually building this one for passive. Again, I'm not going to pursue this most likely, but the way that I had this going, I was going to try to like passively produce or passively stock like 5,000 of each ingot. Again, I don't think I'm gonna go that route anymore. But if it sounded like a good idea at the time, it might actually still be a good idea to like passively produce some of the stuff that, like, the low tier stuff that we use a lot of. Like, I was gonna keep the HSS ingots stocked up with this guy, all of the Naquadas and the Naquadrias and all that other stuff. Other things, like maybe like Trinium. There's a few other ones that we use a lot of that are pretty quick to yeah. Yeah, having everything on request and not doing barely any passives. Yeah. See, let me say it like this. I am a bad GTNH player because I want everything to be passive. I want to have passive leveling of almost everything that we use constantly. Like, I would have wet wares on passive. I don't think that's a good way of playing GTNH necessarily, but I'm having a harder and harder time just, convincing myself that it's a bad idea, because every time I come around, I'm like, man, I really wish we just had 1,000 wet wares laying around. It would make some of these simple crafts so much faster. I wish that we had, like, all those ingots on passive, so that when we were doing big runs of, like, I don't know, like superconductor ingots in this one, that we wouldn't run out of Naquadria because it would be being made in this one. So same thing here. Like, this quad Vulcanus is for cosmic neutronium, and these 16 are for regular neutronium, and it just kind of gets made on the side in its own process, and I like that. So I'm wondering if we need to make like a dozen MEBFs and have a couple of them dedicated to very specific ingots, and then like have the rest of them on on request. I don't know. We can't run that just yet, but I know I've mentioned this a couple times, but HJM is working on NAC Fuel Mark IV, and it should be up and running relatively soon. Let's see, is it this one? No, it's not this one. Where are you? It's this one over here. Yep, so this is his NAC Fuel Mark IV setup. Again, it's not running, as you can see. The NAC refineries need some guts. But once this is up and running, he said that this setup will produce 28 billion EU per tick, when we're making right now probably a max of 250 million EU per tick. And so I think NAC 4 will get us up to the point where we get to the next energy idea. And I don't remember what that is. I don't know if it was like some sort of like DTPF recipe or whatever. I don't remember exactly. But I think NAC 4 will get us will get us up to the next step. So that's gonna be cool. All right, let's double check this stuff. All right, Dash is finally starting. Viridit is almost finished. Yes. What alloy? Okay. And what are you looking like down here? Is everything waiting on ingots? Kinda. Wait, what's waiting down here? Oh, yeah, Cosmic. That's right. Cosmic is a problem. So, one thing that I've been doing while nobody else is online and nothing's being crafted, I'll just come down here and I'll throw like 3,000 or 4,000 Cosmic in these two super buses right here. And that's great, when nothing is being crafted. It keeps the MEBF busy, and also it continues to get made right here, which is fine. But between Sophie and HJM, like Sophie has been printing out pieces for the new base, HJM has been printing out pieces for NAC 4. Between the two of them, I haven't been able to print out my mothership pieces, which up until like right before I started streaming, I've been waiting to get that going. So again, I've got the mothership navigation console in progress. I just flipped over to the wiki because I want to build the other pieces really quickly. 256 europium radiation casings. Is it 256? Yep, let's just get them started as well. So yeah, the big thing is going to be scanning the tier 1 rocket and base right here, and then printing off the tier 2 rocket and bases. That's going to take a while by itself. I did oh no, RIP world map, RIP in pieces. You will be missed, MIST. but seriously, hopefully you stay safe, and hopefully it's just an abundance of caution. Here in the States, I don't know if we're paying for thunderstorm warnings anymore. I guess we'll find out the next time a tornado rolls through. We'll find out the hard way. Hey, Zyrth, what's up, my dude? Yeah, welcome. Yeah, we're this is the Minions run. It's currently 3 of us running the Minions run. And yeah, and we're in UEV. Yeah, so since you haven't been here for a little while, let me just run around really quick and show you some of the stuff. Yeah, we've got megas, we've got a uh nano beforging. Let's see what else is new. Yeah, we've got you know what this is. Yep. Most of magic is on auto. This is very nice. Water is up to tier 5, and tier 6 is gonna go right here. Yeah, unfortunately, so what I'll say is Potato has been talking about running a second Minions, or actually this one is the second Minions, but they were he was talking about running another Minion server if there was enough interest in it on his Discord. So that's what I would say. If you're really truly interested, that would be the best way of expressing your interest on Potato's Discord, and seeing how many people chime in and speak up in regards to wanting to start another run. Honestly, I wouldn't mind joining a new run. I want to finish this one first, honestly, but I wouldn't mind joining another big run. It was a lot of fun. At the very beginning of Minions, it was 20 of us here. I feel bad because I don't want to bring this up, because this feels like name and shame, because all these people have not been here in 1,000 hours or more. But let me just show off the number of people that we had here. We'll start from the bottom. Elvin doesn't count. That's A Blazing's account. He was just here for testing. But yeah, Blade Master, Buster, Christian, W2, Time was the initial host of the Minion server. We are now being hosted by Potato's sponsor, HypeServe, which, again, if you're interested in running a server, there is information about HypeServe on Potato's Discord, including, I think, a referral link that helps Potato. So if you want to run a server, that would be the thing to look at. But yeah, look at all these people. Like, yeah, Lazy was our applied energistics system before we had applied energistics. Hermit Forge made every food in the game, so everybody has like max hearts, other than like I think the only thing that he didn't make was like the forestry trees. Well, yeah, for you, world map, yeah, you've got the requisite technical knowledge to just do it on your own. Let's see, Awea was our first farmer. iHorsham is the one that made all of the stuff to for our meteor mining setup. SETI is Noms. Nomsy is running a GTNH plus twist run, and I think he said that they're in HV or EV at this point. Quasar is Nuke on Potato's Discord. And then, yeah, Potato showed up for a little while today to kind of do a run through to see what we had going. And of course, HJM and Sophie and I are the three active players, which I think HJM is busy for the weekend, so I think he's going to be off for another day or two. But yeah, it's us three basically. But it would be nice if HJM came on and finished his knack setup, but technically he can't, because I think we miscounted. He needs 8 more of let's here. How about this? He needs 32 of these, not 24. So let's just show this really quick. To craft 24,000 cosmic neutronium. That would be funny. That really would be funny, world map. That would. But yeah, I'm gonna start this one tonight. But when I'm not doing anything else, I'm going to I'm gonna hand print some cosmic neutronium and see if I can get his last 8 coils built. But yeah, it's funny that NAC 4, the startup cost of NAC 4 is more. The startup cost of NAC 4 is more energy than we currently even make with NAC 2. So HJM is going to have to come on here and let certain things buffer ahead of time and spin things up piece by piece. So this is going to be a waiting game. Oh. Uh-oh. Well, apparently there was news. I didn't know the news. I'll have to go and take a look at that in just a second. Yeah. Whatever it is, I hope it resolves in a positive direction. Let's see. Yeah, this is these are brand new. We were very short on UU matter, so Sophie set up a quad of these today to bolster UU. Today I just dropped the Kevlar bee in here, so we do have Kevlar. Can't process it yet, but we've already got 21,000 Kevlar combs stacked up ready for a QFT, I think it is. Yeah, one of these boyos. We can't actually make this yet because it requires UIV power. And I think our assembly lines are on UEV still. Let me go double check that real quick, actually. Yeah, WHV. Yeah. Okay. So when we upgrade these to UIV power, I'll probably, the very first thing I'll do is print off a QFT. But we're gonna wait on that for now. Let's see. Where is the rest of these crafts? Oh, hey! The rocket engine is moving. Hey, this is awesome. Okay. How about the base? Is the base still cooking? The base is still cooking. Okay. Is anything stuck? I don't think any of this is stuck. I think it's just waiting. Okay. This is... Hopefully this is starting to cook. Oh, and let me double check the mothership. Yeah, the mothership is going to take forever because of the cosmic neutronium. And honestly, this kind of is in the same boat as those field coils. I should probably make a whole bunch of cosmic neutronium, kind of like by hand, like stuffing the MEBF full of cosmic and cooking off 20,000 ingots before I build any of this stuff. But I'm my middle name is not Patience. So oh, and you know what? I'm gonna go double check this because our component assembly line jammed up the day before yesterday, I think it was, and it jammed on ZPM pumps. So if it's jammed again, I want to know because I couldn't find any flaw in our coal setup. Hey, Iorsham, what's up, my dude? Yeah, I couldn't find any flaw in our coal setup. Oh yeah, it is working. Okay. Yeah, all right, it's going. Yeah, Iorsham. Hey, Just because I haven't seen you in a little while. First of all, hopefully everything is going well with you. I know you basically left for some RL things and to sort things out. But yeah, I'm glad you're doing well. We are still using your the pieces that you built for meteor mining. Yeah, this is all you, my guy. Sophie is the one that automated it, but this, I Horsham was the one that made the 100 void pickaxes or whatever the hell it was. Yeah, yeah. This was all him, like him grinding nonstop, and that was back in what, like EV, like tier 4, tier 5 type era. Yeah, we're still using it. In fact, here, uh, let's let's throw a shrimp on the Barbie. I probably should have turned off the lasers before I summoned the meteor, but it doesn't matter. Hell yes. So even though you haven't been playing in a long while, your contributions to this run have been instrumental in us going as fast as we have. So again, uh, uh, you know, hopefully everything is well. If you feel like coming back and hanging out, man, by all means, come on through. We are in UEV. Yeah, we're in tier 10. I've already started doing questmaster things, so like there's some whole pages that are finished already. Uh, yeah, and then some of these pages only have like one or two things left to finish. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Um, yep. We were being hosted by Time Consumer. We're now being hosted by Potato's sponsor, HypeServe. It's been pretty good. They're based in Germany. um, and we really haven't had many problems. They were upgrading their data center a couple days ago, or maybe a week at this point. Other than that, it's been pretty good. Um, um, at this stage of the game, it's just the resource requirements for all of the things that we're doing are going through the roof. So just getting pieces printed off sometimes is an all day affair. So like it took, I think, 3 hours for Sophie to print off a compact Mark II, which if you haven't seen one of those in person, let's see, let me get down here really quick. Yeah, so this is what a compact Fusion Mark II looks like. Blue Boy. She's printed off a new one of these for our new base, which again, Sophie has been in a creative world building a brand new base for our end game, and I haven't even seen it yet. I've only seen bits and pieces or like design elements of the new base. It's gonna be fantastic. I haven't seen it. I already know it's gonna be fantastic. But yeah, we're getting ready to print off a Mark IV Fusion. I could do that right now if I wasn't printing off mothership pieces. This is not a twist run. I kind of wish we had the twist vacuum furnace. That would be very nice at this stage of the game. Or vacuum freezer. I said vacuum furnace, didn't I? Yeah. Coal is coal. Yeah, okay. But yeah, more or less, we're just we're waiting it out. Right now I'm printing off pieces for the mothership, even if I'm not going to be the one that builds it. I'm just waiting for this to get finished. Oh, hey, the jet is crafting right now. Assembly line? Yeah, assembly line. Let's go look at this. Let's be nosy. Okay. All right. Why you no do? Oh, I think I already see it. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Where are you? Yeah, because I didn't. Did I make this pattern? I swore I swore I did this right. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. I thought I put mine over here. Oh, maybe I did. Hold on. Did I screw this up? Ah, nope. Sophie. Get good, Sophie. Alright. Not a big deal. Alright, so we're gonna do, what are these? Mesh? Meh. Alright, so let's just, you know what? Here, how about this? We're just gonna go ahead and print 100 of each of these. We're gonna need them anyway. They will be used. So, yeah, she didn't do the renaming on the pattern, which you know, it's fine. It's okay. I'll fix it. I'm not good at like building the applied energistics setups. I'm not really good at building the new multis and all of the stuff that I haven't seen before. But what I have been doing for the group is fixing the minor mistakes that have cropped up in the normal course of gameplay. I'll fix patterns, I'll fix inputs and outputs if I need to, like the little stuff that makes a difference. Let's see, actually, let me that looks like it's gonna be okay. Hold on. Ion thruster. No, it's not gonna be okay. All right, I need to make sure that that these radiation proof plates are renamed. I'll have to do that really quick. And there's more of those advanced field restriction coils. We already have to make 8 more for we already have to make 8 more for HJM. So oh, what is that called? Radiation proof plate. Yeah, okay. So we're gonna do it like this. And let's actually just go up there. I'll show this off really quick. So this is our renaming forge right now, this boil right here. And one of the problems that we're having is renaming 1 is full, because we've been renaming everything 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and up and up and up. We have a 7 total hatches right here. So I'm going to start doing. I'm going to start using all the unused ones. So everything that I've patterned from here on out is going to be like 7, 6, 5, and going downwards, so that we use the open spaces on the renaming forge. because right now this is kind of cramped, and we won't be able to properly reconfigure this to have like a second interface of renaming one. So yeah. All right, so let's do this really quick. Okay, 5, 7, and 6. All right, so goodbye. We will fix you in a second. So this to this, we're gonna do 8 at a time, and then this, and then this. And I guess let me say, for anybody that hasn't seen this before, the reason why we're doing this is because it has to be like 16 in each slice of the assembly line. It can't be stacked up in one slice of 64. It has to be 4 slices of 16. In order to do that, each one of them has to be distinct from the other, and the easiest way to do that is to rename them. So for anybody that hasn't seen this setup, that's the reason why we're doing it that way. So all right, so now all right. And then which one was that? 7. Okay. 6 and 5. Okay. Okay, so now let's go back up here and fix some patterns. All right. Oh, you know what? I think I missed an entire ad break. I just saw something flicker over on the second screen. So apologies if we've been in ads this whole time. I apologize. Holy crap. This. All right, so this one needs the meshes. Okay, so this is 7, 5. So this one. Okay, and then we're just waiting on 6 to get finished, and we'll pop this sucker in. With that being said, I need to cancel that. I'll have to empty out the assembly lines, and I'll just reorder it. Reordering it will probably take a little while because some of those components might get used for other processes in the interim. That's fine. Oh, another thing that I was going to do today after Mothership is we've got infinity coils patterned, so as you can see. In order to make a DTPF, you need 2,112 coils, and I think the lowest you can use is infinity. So let's hold on. DTPF is right around the corner, and if for anybody that hasn't seen this thing, this is a stupidly huge machine. Oh, we can actually use Cupros on this? Really? I could have swore. I could have swore that we were supposed to use infinities on this. I don't know. Whatever. It doesn't matter. We'll burn that bridge when we get there. We'll burn that dimensional bridge when we get there. Okay. Yeah, a whole bunch of stuff. A whole bunch of stuff that requires UIV power to craft. Yeah, UIV. So we can't actually do any of that yet. What was it that needed infinity coils? Hold on. Now I'm curious. There was something that we were going to do with this. Oh, what an eyesore. Oh. I'm not looking forward to the Infinity Blast Furnace. That's going to be... that's going to give me a seizure. Holy crap. Yeah, this is going to be an eyesore, but we need it. It is what it is. Yeah, I don't remember what it is then. I don't remember why we were going to print off all those infinity coils. It is for something. Alright, no stack 6. Right here. Right, bow. Alright, so now you can see that the stacks of the meshes are broken up. So let's get back up here really quick. And is it in this one? It is. And then I need 3. Okay. Three of the good cells, please. Barkeep, 3 of your finest cells. Okay. Okay. Now we could put this back in and reorder it. But I am going to take this, and we're going to fix this one now. Finish this one now. Where are you? Right here. Yes. Start. Thank you. Alright, these are still going. That's fine. How are you doing? You are... I don't know if this is stuck or if this is just waiting. It's, what are you doing? How about this? Let's cancel this one, and I'll start it over. Alright, it is just waiting. Okay, that's fine. Maybe it's waiting for these ingots right here. That's kind of strange, but whatever. Doesn't matter. Now, what's your issue? Why are you... Why are you the way that you are? I definitely put this in, didn't I? There's the rocket engine base. Hold on a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. Do we have the data stick? Oh man, if this was the other, if this is an actual issue, oh my god. Oh god. It's so embarrassing. So embarrassing. Okay. Because we have to scan these things. Oh, Jesus. All right. Heavy duty tier 4. At least this is the easy part. We make this data stick, we drop it in the data bank, and that craft will start almost instantaneously. But this is still silliness. I try not to pattern anything that I haven't made a data stick for, but that's just me. That's like my personal preference. You know, everybody kind of does things a different way. And again, you know, I'm playing on a team and I'm trying to work with my teammates the way that they work. So I'm certainly not going to complain too much. But my personal preference is I make the data stick and then I make the pattern just to make sure that I don't forget to make the data stick. Oh no. Sir, please. This has happened from time to time. Um, but honestly, I think this is on my end. I think that I've had a bad connection here over. I'm in the U.S. I'm in the middle of America, the heartland, quote unquote. Um, let's see. All right, that's going. All of that is going. Okay, we're just gonna hang out and watch. But yeah, I've had some connection drops lately. So I don't know if it's a routing issue from here to Germany, where HypeServe is headquartered. I don't exactly know uh, what the issue might be. I know that there are some other people that weren't able to log on at all, or they were having really bad connection issues, and they were running. Again, I don't know all the detail, like the technical names for this stuff, but I think it's trace routing that they were trying to do to figure out if there was some sort of bottleneck that could be alleviated on HypeServe's end for certain people or certain places. And maybe if this was a bigger issue, I would need to do some sort of trace routing if that's actually what it's called. Um, but I haven't really had any issues, and I honestly think that the majority of the issues that I have had are kind of like local to me, like my ISP being, uh, being what it is. I try not to complain too much because um, I did get a new modem for free last month, maybe about 5 weeks ago at this point, 5 6 weeks. Um, I'm supposed to have a static IP for my internet connection, but my IP was changing almost daily for 3 or 4 months. Um, and I was mad about it. I was actually mad because it was causing difficulties for me to log into my single player run, which is hosted by a member of the community named John B. Kirst. Um, you know, every 2 or 3 days minimum, I would have to message him and say, "Hey, guess what happened again?" Um, so I haven't had IP swapping issues since then, which is a little thing, but it's a big thing. The connectivity, the connectivity issues have continued to be a problem, and I think that might just be an ISP problem. And I'm literally just gonna stand here and wait for this to get finished, so that I don't get distracted doing anything else. Um, it is moving. Okay, I saw that. We are still using an implosion compressor. Technically, we have access to an electric implosion compressor at this point. We probably need to set that up because our industrial TNT production is starting to be a problem. We reduced it down to like 1 or 2 queens, but now we go through it so dang quickly. It sounds like I also have a fighter jet or something like that hovering above my house. I did not speak ill of the president today. You guys can go away. Hey, sickness! What's up, my dude? Yeah, it has been a long time. Hopefully you're doing well as well. I'm about as good as I've ever been at the moment. Um, I'm doing all right. I've got today and tomorrow off, so that's a thing. I'm just kind of kicking back and relaxing. Now you can stick around, Zyrith. Just can you can you turn on the muffler on your thrusters? All right. So let's go make a data stick for this thing that I've been waiting for. Again, I'm not going to give her too much trouble because she's been doing heroic work building a new base and also doing a significant fraction of the tech. But but yeah, forgetting to make a data stick is kind of silly. All right. So now, oh, and another thing, I was told how to do this. So I didn't actually know how these data banks worked. You could run them in series. Yeah, here we go. Yep, it started up right away. You can run data banks in series in order to get more in order to get more room for data hatches. Uh, no, I think you. No, don't lie, Zyrus. I think you actually did turn the mufflers on. You're still hovering right above my house. I just can't hear it because you turned the that like super advanced deep state tech on. Yeah. I know. I know who you are. I see it. I see you. I can't hear you, but I see you. But no. One of these days, when we're not doing anything else, I am going to build another data bank in series because, again, all 9 of these are full, brimful, and as a band-aid, I put 3 more on the bottom, and they are filling up rather quickly. So, we've got to get a second data bank going almost right away. The slipper of justice. Yeah. Who needs a $100 billion like Patriot missile system? You've got Nebula. She could. Yeah. Hell yeah. All right, nice. All right, so we've got the rocket engine. Where are you? Where are you? Oh, and we've got the base. Awesome. Awesome. All right. Let's go and make some more data sticks. Oh. All right. I missed my flight. Okay, so put you right here. And we should have the computation and the power to do this. Yeah. And I still need to fix the ion thruster jet, and I haven't made a pattern for the ion thruster base yet. Okay. Well, and yeah, this one. All right. Yeah, this is this is inconvenient at best, but we're gonna persevere for the moment. Okay, this is a space. Yeah, I'm gonna put them in here, like so. Okay, so now I need to fix the ion thruster recipe, and then we don't have the ion base yet, do we? No. Oh, come on. no base. All right, so I'll put the base over on this side, and then I'll put the engine over on this side. Okay. All right. Advanced radiation. Yeah, here we go. 6 and so 5, 6, 7, and I need 16. Okay. Okay. And then, all right, there we go. Oh, yeah, I was already there. Dang it. Let's go. All right, so that one's finished. This one, okay. So, oh wait, hold on. This pattern's all bad. Hold on a minute. Hold on a second. Let's do this that way. Okay. And bow. Let's go. Let's go. Goes right here. All right, so then let's go ahead and try to print an ion jet. Can we print? We can. What are we? Oh, we're missing duranium. You know what? All right. Whenever we're missing something that disappears as soon as I try to print something, we're gonna print that much duranium. We're going to have some duranium. Rah! Why? All right. Yeah, why not? All right. Annoyance. Annoyance. Oh. What? Boo. Well, at least we have a compact 2 to work on duranium and titanium. I think the titanium might actually go through the 3s. Hold on. Let's double check that actually. Oh, server, please. Did I just disconnect again? Oh, server. Well, server, why are you? All right, there we go. All right, so yeah. All right, let's oh yeah, you see the okay. If you ever see my night vision flickering on and off, it means that I probably disconnected. Yeah, titanium gets done in here too. Yep, okay. No, believe it or not, it's Comcast tier level garbage, but it is not Comcast itself. It's one of the other too big to fail, too big to win type ISPs in the United States. There's a handful of those, and they all suck. Yeah, that's me. That's me. The list of the crap tier ISPs in the United States is long and storied, but those are the worst. There might be like one or two more that are like in the running to be on that fail tier, but yeah, those two are the absolute worst. And that's why, again, I don't think any of the problems that I'm having connecting to the server have anything to do with HypeServe, its connection, its hosting, or anything that has anything to do with with them. I really think it's my half of the connection over here, going out from my Spectrum connection. So yeah. So I've not wanted to bother them at all with any kind of like trace routing or whatever the hell it's called, whatever it is. I don't think it's gonna help me, honestly. Okay, we've got some things. Okay, just give me one, por favor. All right, so now it's called an ion thruster base. Yes. Okay, so this isn't terrible. All right, not terrible. Oh, I'm already on the right page. Okay. All right. All right. So then, yeah, 5, 6, 7. Wow. All right. We have a base. It's all about that base. Okay. You are going right here, yes. Oh, no, I'm tripping. All right, I already got the data stick. I'm putting the base in this one over here. Yeah, this one right here. Okay, so now, is it stuck? No, it's not stuck. It's just gonna take forever. Ooh, man, 400k sterilized bio. That's gonna take a minute. That's fine. Oh yeah, 4,500 cosmic neutronium. Yeah, that's gonna be a minute. And then this one down here is already waiting on 4,000. Right? Yeah, 3,700 at this point. Yeah. Okay, so how about this? Let me again, I'm a caveman. Yeah, Spectrum has world map. World map has Spectrum. Oh my god. Maybe I was right the first time, who knows? Yeah, be safe, my dude. Hopefully you are getting accurate warnings in a reasonable time frame, and not like 30 minutes after the whole area sweeps away, like the poor folks down in Texas. I feel really bad about that, but it's we're going through extreme cost cuttings, but what is actually being cut, because all I see is profiteering. But we won't get into that because I try to stay away from politics on this channel, but it's becoming harder and harder to ignore reality. Let's just say it like that. All right, what the hell did I even come over here to do? Raw. Oh yeah, yeah, cosmic. All right, let's see what we got going on down here. Okay, we are going to be cooking that much fluxed electrum, yes. Oh, yeah, we've got a whole bunch of stuff to go. Okay. And anything in here? I'm gonna pump this one full of cosmic just so it's ready to go. So what I've noticed is, I don't know if there is a priority system. Yeah, it happens. I don't know if there's a priority system to these. I haven't actually looked. So we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna do this, and we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna leave this one on 0, so that this one is the last one. But I'm gonna pump this full of cosmic neutronium by hand because we're gonna need a bunch. Honestly, I wish we could get like all 57k of this cooked up right now. That's not going to happen. I think this is only gonna fit like 4,000. Yeah, I'll have that back, please. Thank you. Oh no, world map. Oh, that's the worst, bro. Like for as long as you're safe, that is the worst. And then what? 7 more? That's fine. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, 3 more. It's fine. It wasn't supposed to start cooking cosmic just yet, but it's fine. It's okay. Ah, it is. Okay. You know, that's good and bad at the same time. For sure. It's at least it's something that you can kind of sort of plan around. Oh, hey, you know what? Thank you, sickness. I just saw that now that I'm done playing with patterns and data sticks and stuff like that. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Um, yeah, this is I I wish that I was streaming more often, and it's funny, and not really, it's not funny, but every time I say that, every time I say that I've alleviated some other hurdle for me to stream more, it seems like I stream less. And I don't want it to get any less than it already is, because I think I've only streamed twice this month, in the past 4 weeks. But I do want to stream more. I want to be a little bit more regular, and also I want to finally play some other games as well. I just didn't want to play other games on my channel if I was only streaming like once or twice a week. If I was streaming 4 times a week, it would be like one of those 4 days every week would be a different game or a different pack or whatever. um there's a lot of stuff that I've wanted to play. Like I've wanted to play Balatro. There's other mod packs, Dark RPG, like I was mentioning earlier when I was talking to Vin. Um, there is like Baldur's Gate would be fun to stream. there's been a bunch of other things. There's some indie games that I really love that I would like to stream. Uh, everything from like N++ to Gemcraft to there's been a bunch of other ones. I would love to check out Expedition 33. Um, there is some other uh, call them like double A titles because they're not from like triple A studios, but honestly, a lot of the stuff coming out of triple A studios is ass or buggy messes. Like you could probably count on one hand the number of triple A titles that have come out recently that have actually been have like a triple A feel. Baldur's Gate 3 is one of them. I've wanted to play Red Dead. One of them, I don't know which one. I've wanted to play The Witcher. I've wanted to, just a bunch of other ones. But yeah, once I can get my streaming schedule a little bit more coherent, I might think about doing some other things on the channel. But for the time being, it is going to be a GTNH wall to wall. Okay. Then are you still waiting? Yeah. Okay. Okay, so in that case, let's actually, you know what? No, I'm gonna let this craft. I'm gonna let this go, and I'm also going to make I'm gonna do the 10 bases. Just to get all of like the other like the basic pieces out of the way. That way the only thing that's left is the giant stack of cosmic neutronium that we need, that's fine. What are we missing? Highly ultimate voltage battery buffer. Hold on a minute. Do we not have that? Okay. No. Pattern terminal. Okay. And that will be molecular. Alright, let's try that again. Yep. And we'll start you on D. Duranium again? Are you serious? Alright, hold on. Oh, what am I doing? Ion base. Come on! Why? Why? I can. Alright. Don't rage. Don't rage. I changed my mind, rage. Okay. Good. Alright. Start! Oh, did it start? Hell yeah, it started. Okay. All I had to do is yell at it, you see? See? Yelling gets you somewhere. Please, someone tell my boss that. So neither one of these two crafts are going to finish right now, and honestly, this mothership is not going to finish right now either. Everything is going to be waiting on cosmic neutronium, so I'm just going to have to print off like we're printing off cosmic neutronium automatically at the rate that it's going, but I'm also going to have to constantly feed more into the MBF. I just want to make sure that it's not jamming up anything else, which is why I'm kind of glad that I'm doing it this way. Okay. I want everything else to cook first, and then non-stop cosmic. Yeah, see, all this stuff, I want it all out of the way. And again, I wish that we had multiple Mega Blast furnaces, because I want one to be working like this, getting all of the low tier stuff out of the way, all in one quick shot like it is, and then a second one that's doing the you know the long the long crafts. Yeah, let's see what we're doing down here. Yeah, and this is what it starts looking like. This is the reason why I made a second mega vacuum freezer. I just haven't brought it online yet. Yeah. Where's the problem? The problem is going to be the UHV superconductor. The ZP, it's not even cooked the UHV yet. The UHV Supercon, it cools 17 at a time at UIV power. It's kind of gross. Let's get this started then. All right, can I do this? Nice. Okay, all right. All right. And then let's get another laser source. I'll need 2 more of these sources. All right, so hold on. Is it literally a comma? Oh, that's gross. I do need targets. I guess I'll just grab them, it's fine. The ones I need right now are sources, yeah. And then, what is this called? High power casing? Okay. Alright. So, let's see. And then, source. Right here. And then there's going to be a source right here. So, I'm going to end up having to upgrade this backbone. You can see how this is UV 4096. I'm going to have to make this one and also the one that I put right here, the UV 4096, just out of an abundance of caution. But this thing is going to power fail immediately. And this one's going to power fail immediately too. Shoot. Actually, wait, no. I don't have to break this one. I just have to turn. If I turn this one off, it turns. It stops feeding the LSC over here. I think this is going to be okay. I know you can kind of hot swap these, but it makes me feel really weird doing that. All right, so then this is going to be a laser source. And then I need the target. And then get this built really fast. Turn you on. All right, and then come on. All right, how bad was it? It lost a quarter of its capacity. Okay, that's not too bad. All right. Now, how do I do this? What I need to do is I would need to take this drive and this pink network and and uh and split it between these two. I also need to set up I also need to set this to split, because this is what cools off our fluids, like the hot plasmas and stuff like that. Okay. Let me get the requisite pieces in here. We're gonna need an advanced stocking input bus. Advanced stocking input bus, okay. And then what are you guys? Output bus, output hatch, okay. Okay, and then this is a quadruple input hatch, but we've got better things at this point in time. Let's go ahead and make it input hatch ME. I don't remember which one I'm using. Yeah, here we go. Okay, so it's gonna be something like this. And where's my wrench? And then let's leave 3 spaces in between for whatever wiring that we'd have to do. We'll break these out, and then this will be the outputs. We'll do it the same way. Bus in front, and then hatch. Okay. All right. So if I'm correct, I could just, if I wanted to do like if I wanted to do a band-aid fix, I could just run pink line all the way over here to this, and this would split off the hot ingots. How many? Let's see, you got 1, 2, 3, 4. Technically, we could split this blue line off this way too. Man, I don't know if I want to do that. Hold on. All right, let's run some dense white. Okay. Then I'm gonna do covered white. Trying to be mindful of the way that the rest of the base is ran. So yeah. Look at Caveman's system here. Actually doing a decent job of wiring. Yeah, yeah. What is the world coming to? Let's see. Yeah, one more. Actually, one more right here. So this is going to be. I think I can. I think. All right. I don't know if anybody in the chat would be able to verify this for me, but I think I can just hook up a P2P tunnel using the same frequency because it's meant to be the same frequency, the Mega EVF back. All right, so hold on. I think it's this one. Hold on. Okay. And then we're doing blue for mainnet things. So let's do that. Covered blue. Okay. Now the outputs definitely are blue channel. So we'll go ahead and do that right away. Like so. And then we just need to work on the input side, which I think I might actually let somebody else do that. This is about as far of as I get with my knowledge of applied energistics. So let's see what I can do here. Yeah, because this has a sticky card. That's great world map. That's fantastic. In more ways than one. So correct me if I'm wrong, but if you use a sticky card in one place, you can't use a sticky card for the same thing anywhere else. If I'm understanding that correctly. And so what we would need to do is we would need to centralize basically this pink network would need to be central here and split off to both sides. I think that's how it would work. And then also I need to do a lime, a green line for plasmas. Oh, ads. Oh no. Yeah, sorry about that. I think that's the second time I've missed the ads coming through. I'm usually pretty good about catching those, but no, I suck today. Ooh. I'm not paying attention to nothing. Well, that's actually ready to go. So, I'll kind of idle for a minute and just make sure that things are going properly. Since we're getting since it's Edge time. I'm so sad because of Edge. Everything is a product. Only thing that isn't a product is your boy's system because he is unproductive. Oh yes. uh Oof, that's gonna take forever to cool off. 960 at 17 at a time through the single megavac. Ugh. Yeah, and all this is gonna take forever too. Oh, another 3,000, 3,600 UHVs. Yeah, this is gonna take forever. Okay. Oh, did this fill back up? This did not fill back up. Wait, what? Did I not turn you on? All right, hold on a minute. What's the problem here? What? All right, why are you? Why? What? Why? Why are you? Okay. What the hell? I don't even think we use that anymore. Let me what did I screw up? I did just upgrade this line. Right? No, this is the southern line. Okay, hold on a minute. I did something wrong, apparently. Laser target. Laser source. Yeah, okay. Okay. Source. Target. Yeah. Alright. Source. Target. Source. Target. Yeah. Okay. Source. Target. Yeah. Alright. What? Well, that's no good. That's actually bad, because that means that our neutronium and cosmic neutronium here in the center is shut off. Like not working whatsoever. So what did I do here? Everything is connected. Everything is. We're using blue for the main laser line, and as far as I could tell, everything is colored properly. Is it? All right. Well, all right. Okay, here we go. maybe the ATs had to buffer. Hey, Gulliver. How long have you been playing this world? Okay, so this is the Minions run. This started off as a group of 20, and now it's a group of 3. We've been playing for. Oh, well, actually, hold on. Again, not trying to name and shame people, but we can go here. This started 124 days ago, give or take, because Elvenera only came on to test on day 1, which is a Blazing, which is one of Random Potatoes' teammates in his streaming world. This is Random Potatoes community run. This is the Minions run. This is actually the second Minions run. The first one, I think, the first Minions run got up to UV. I don't remember exactly. Only a few people who ran on Minions 1 joined this one, and I don't think anybody that played Minions 1 is still playing on this one. The active people on here are me, Sophie G, and HJM. HJM is working on Knack Fuel 4. Sophie is working on a brand new end game base for us. So here, I'll show you really quick. This is the circuit view of what we've got going on right now. I like it. It's nice. It's fantastic. We've outgrown a lot of our setups. So this is what it looks like right now, and we are in UEV. So we're starting to build these pieces. Right now, I'm trying to make sure that yeah, here we go. I want all of this to be functioning properly. I underestimated the amount of time it was going to take for the ATs to fully power up. But yeah, at the moment, I'm printing off pieces for a mothership, which, if you haven't been to this stage of the game, you need a mothership to go to certain dimensions to get resources to make the UEV component pieces, like the motors and pumps and stuff like that. You have to have Tengum, which is magnet backwards. So I don't know if Tengum is supposed to be anti-magnet or if it's just some silly name that the devs came up with or whatever. But yeah, we are building mothership pieces to go to Seth specifically in the Amun-Ra system in order to get Tengum. And so that's where we're at right now. Hopefully all of those words made sense. None of this. Yeah, okay. None of that power failed. Okay, good. And that's all good. And that's good. Okay. Okay. So this is all back online. I feel a little bit better now. Okay. Let's check on the crafts. Yeah. Again, I knew that this was going to be backed up. This is going to be backed up on Cosmic Neutronium for quite a while. This one's making Tritanium. That's fine. Yeah, 24k Neutronium and how much Cosmic? Where's the Cosmic? Yeah, 27k Cosmic. That's insane. And then this is 3600 superconductor base UHV ingots, and I know I've been complaining about this non-stop, but it cooks or it cools at 17 at a time in our current mega vacuum freezer. Let's see if I can catch one of those. But yeah, we're running this at UIV power, and it still takes that long to do anything. It's pretty gross. So I've been trying to wire up a second one. I'm not that good at I'm not that good at applied energistics. So I think I'm gonna let somebody else hook up the guts of it. But it's ready to go. It's ready to go. I think HJM is still doing a long holiday weekend, and Sophie probably won't be back on today. But who knows? She's been known to burn the midnight oil a little bit. It's kind of funny because Random Potatoes community is generally speaking Eurocentric. Everybody is in the EU, the UK, that side of the world. I'm in the US. I'm an American, so I'm pretty much the only one on this side of the planet that played on the Minions run, and I'm one of the last ones standing. So that's kind of funny. So it is nice though that we've been able to keep things running almost non-stop between the three of us, because I'm on overnight a lot, and so that covers a lot of the like European overnight and morning. So when they log on in the afternoon is basically when I'm passing out most of the time. I have a bad habit of staying up until 4 or 5 a.m. Lately. Okay. Let's see what this is looking like now. Hey, it caught up. Hey, hallelujah. Yeah, I'm honestly I don't have a whole lot to do right now other than wait for these crafts to get done. I guess I could start building the mothership, but we need the mothership pieces. Like, this is the mothership navigation console. This is still gonna take a while. Like I said, we're waiting here for 3600. Yeah, 3600 cosmic neutronium. Yeah. I'm pretty sure all of this is okay. I don't think any of this power failed. But unfortunately, the way that the base has been, it might be worth my while to restart all of these quests, just to make sure that nothing got jammed up. Let all that go back in. So we're gonna do mothership. One of you, please. And then ion thruster. Oh, ion jet. Ion thruster jet. Okay, that's fine. And then ion base. Doing 10 of these. Tritanium. Why are you? Okay. honestly, I want to level emit some of this stuff, but like our base, we really aren't like putting a whole lot of stuff on passive other than like basic chemicals. But I feel like basic plasmas should probably be passive, the same as anything else. And me personally, I'm not a very good GTNH player. I would want to passive everything. I know I mentioned that earlier. Um, that's generally not how most um, GTNH players play. Um, but you know, it is what it is. Yeah. Sophie printed off a compact Mark II for the new build. We probably need to print off. I had a Mark III printed off. I don't think we're gonna use it. I think we're probably gonna skip to a compact Mark IV. For for the higher tier plasmas and whatnot. This is still fine, right? Yep, that's fine. Yeah, I'm very rapidly getting to the point where there is nothing left to do but wait, and the game is going to become more and more of the waiting game as we go along. It kind of started in UHV, and it doesn't get any better. It's just going to be that way for the rest of the run, more and more and more. So, um, I'm wondering if I just call it here. Is there anybody to raid? Let me flick over to another screen and see if there's anybody running right now. I know I saw some people playing earlier. Let's see. What do we got going? I'll tell you what, I think I'm going to raid Ruckus, but I might actually go watch Cat play Stardew Valley, but I'm gonna raid Ruckus. Um, so let's go ahead and get that going. It's been a lot of fun, you guys. Thank you for everybody for the bits and the subs and all that stuff. I will most likely not be live tomorrow, but I am off tomorrow, and I feel like streaming. I probably will, depending on how, if we do mothership things tomorrow. Maybe we'll stream that. Other than that, my next days off are Tuesday and Wednesday, and at least one of those two is definitely a stream day. So, worst case scenario, my next stream day is Wednesday, but I could stream twice between now and then. So, with that being said, thank you so much, everybody. Goes Piercer. Did I spell his name right? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Yep. Ruckus is a good dude. Say hi, hang out for a little while. I will. Like I said, I'll be streaming again in just a few days. Thank you so much. Have a good night, you guys.